But I can only talk about one of them in a short time with us together today. And I want to talk about belief because I think belief is absolutely critical. And I've been doing this for 30 years. I've studied all kinds, worked with some of the best people in the business. And it always comes back to belief. Even the best athletes that I've ever got an opportunity to work with is that they have a strong belief about themselves. And as you move forward, you think about those goals and think about the businesses, objectives that you want to accomplish. You have to have a strong belief in yourself, a belief in your talents, your capabilities. Here's a belief you need to have also, that if you have this belief, you will be light years ahead of your competition. You need to have a belief, a positive belief about your clients. So when you talk to your clients, your customers, and they start talking about the economy or they start talking about how tough things are, you become the life jacket of hope. You become the life jacket of positive thinking. Don't talk about the negative things going on in the world. You be the hope. Let all the other people talk about the negative things. In fact, you know the only people you should talk about relative to how bad the economy is? You know who you should talk to that about? Your competition. When you're talking to them, you tell them how bad the business is. So they walk away thinking what? What's their belief? Yeah, it sure is bad out here. You know, I just talked to Joe and here's what he said. When you're with your team, your belief has to be one that is so strong and so solid about the vision and the future and where your company is going that you inspire people to go where they didn't think they could go. And you need to have positive belief statements written down. Because you've all heard people talk about, you know, it's tough to sell in this economy. You know, it's really hard. And if they believe that to be true, to maintain reality, what do you think? How do you think they're going to perform? Badly. We all know that. But your job is when you take stuff back to them and take information back to them is to give them positive beliefs and positive tools that they can use. You take a look at this. I think you're going to find it very valuable. Because we as human beings, we move towards what we believe. So if I believe I can't sell, I'm having a hard time hitting my numbers, to maintain reality, what do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to have a hard time. My belief is going to win out. I'm going to be right. What was my belief relative to owning that Harley? Well, I don't look like a biker. I mean, I don't have a goatee. I don't have a tattoo like his father had. I mean, I don't even have the funds. And you say, silly beliefs, but they were mine. And they became my distractions. You remove the distractions and you focus on your belief and you accomplish great things. Now, what I'd like to do in closing is I'd like to share something with you. And actually, I brought something with you that I'd like to show you. And this is really cool. And this is really special. And this is like way, way over the top. But here it is. This is the $550 jacket. It's okay. You can applaud. Yeah, this is cool, you know. Now, it's not about the jacket. It's not about the jacket. It's about what I learned and what I implemented in my daily life. It's the Harley attitude. It's about my belief. It's about removing the distractions. It's about expecting the best. So here I am. I'm living in Santa Fe, New Mexico. And if you've ever been to Santa Fe, and which I know many of you have, it's a very artsy town. It's a very environmentally friendly kind of town. And I bought the bike up in Harley, and I had it shipped down to Santa Fe. And it's time to pick it up, and it's time to ride it home. To get from where the loading dock is to my house, you got to ride to the historical plaza of town, up Canyon Road, paved road, and then you come to this dirt road. And then it's paved all the way up to my house. So here I am. It's got beautiful chrome wheels and white walls, and I put on Screaming Eagle mufflers. I mean, this baby's cool. So, you know, here I go. I get on this thing, crank it up, you know, and I let it out, and I take off, and I'm driving through the plaza of Santa Fe, and I'm bouncing the noise off the wall, and everybody's turning and looking at me. I mean, I'm feeling really cool. This is like realizing a dream. And I drive up the paved road, and I come around the corner, and I stop. I stop at the dirt road, because in front of me were potholes. Potholes like I've never seen before. Huge. Hundreds of them, maybe thousands of them. And the more I looked at them, the longer I looked at them, the more frustrated, and I got mad. And I started complaining to myself about the city council. I mean, why couldn't they grade this road? It must be these environmentalist historians. I mean, so what is the Santa Fe Trail? Just put blacktop on it. I mean, what different? I mean, don't they know Jim Jackson's bringing his Harley home? I mean, what's up with him? So I got to get home. So let the clutch out, take off. Do you know what I hit? Every pothole on the road. Not at all what I wanted. And I drive up my driveway, pull in my driveway through the gate. Here's my beautiful wife. She's standing there with a smile. And folks, first of all, I got to tell you, the Lord blessed me with a wonderful wife. I mean, I got a gift here. She's a gem. And she's out there with her big smile. And I get off and I go into this rant about the city council and the environmentalists. I probably even talked about some of your moms during that 10-minute rant, you know. And she just stands there looking at me. And I stop. And she goes, why don't you practice what you preach? Excuse me? She said, you know, you spend your whole life teaching people how to ride around the potholes in life. Why don't you practice what you teach? That's Harley attitude number 7, expect the best. And you were expecting the worst. You know what? She's right. I tell you, God blessed me with a great one. So I got back on my bike and I rode down the hill and I went back and forth several times. This time, I didn't hit a pothole because I was focusing on the goal, the way around the potholes. So you have a lot of your associates, people that work with you. Every day that they come into work, they focus on the distractions, the potholes. They talk about what's wrong with your company, what's wrong with our product, our fees too high. Who in the heck is running this company anyway? They probably could benefit from learning from a speaker like me about the Harley attitude and the ways to ride around the pothole. In the end of the movie, Wild Hogs, Peter Fonda from Easy Rider, he drives up, gets off his bike, and it's kind of a rite of passage. He walks up and he goes, so you're the Wild Hogs. They're looking at him like, ooh. He said, heard a lot about you. And he gives them one piece of advice. Ride hard or stay home. So here's what I'd like to say to you. That you all have dreams, goals, desires, even as those, I know you're looking for other speakers, but even for yourself, you have goals and dreams. And here's the key. Go as hard as you can, with all that you can, as far as you can, in your passion. You know, it's not about riding the Harley. It's about going as hard as you can, with all that you can, as far as you can. That gives you confidence. And when you have confidence, you believe you could accomplish anything. And you will outperform your competition. Thank you, and God bless.